Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to video number 2, and this video is going to cover, you got it, Invictus. Let's just jump in and get there, shall we? Let's go! Well, Harry and Meghan. Meghan is trying now to fix their image in a big way. First they lost Spotify. Then, the Spotify exec came out and called them grifters. Then we know that we found out Harry wanted to interview Vladimir Putin. Then we found out that Kelly Osbourne talked about I'm not even going to say the words, that he was. Then the Netflix series came out, which, we found that it was mostly lies. Then The Spare came out, and it's not doing as well as people thought. Harsh things were said about it, and the hits just keep coming. Then they lost their Spotify deal, blah, blah, blah. So now Meghan is like, they're saying that Harry has gone overboard with criticism of his family. And so Meghan now is like, we're going to try to fix this. We're going to fix this. We're going to set up some deals. We're going to set up our own lifestyle brand, and she's going to go back on Instagram. We already know this, but let's just see what happens. So what's happening is that they're putting out puff pieces like this one. Meghan went to the Taylor Swift concert in LA. Then she went to a birthday bash at an exclusive ranch in the hills. She's lapping up everything the A-list paradise has to offer. Here's a picture of her having a celebratory lunch at a spot in the city. Then there she is getting fresh honey from the farmer's market. You get it? You guys get it? She's trying to make it look like they don't have a problem in the world. Yeah, we all know that's not true. All right, before we move on to the big story for today, I want to bring up some of your comments. This person wrote that, remember I was having trouble saying Harry had no, intestinal fortitude or whatever? Yeah, I love this person's examples better. Thank you for completing my sentence. It's amazing, and I agree with this subscriber. Harry never gets papped in parking lots. I never thought about that, but you're absolutely right. And this subscriber wrote that Harry knew he was going to lose his HRH title because the Queen told him so. Nothing new. I agree 100%. This article came out saying that people find them laughable for that new book, remember, that Netflix put out $4 million for or whatever it was, because essentially it's the same exact story over and over again. And they're saying that since Harry and Meghan want so much privacy, this new project literally is laughable. One person wrote, this endless need for attention is exhausting, but the other person that wrote, this really got me. It says, Harry and Meghan buying the film rights to a novel about a car crash, parents dying, etc. follows a theme. They think that they are Princess Diana. Yup. Just like their other projects, it's a one-trick pony and it sounds boring. All right, here we go. Cameron Walker put up a tweet that said, the new documentary, The Heart of Invictus, is going to be released. By the way, in case you didn't catch the date, it's the day before the anniversary of Diana's death. Almost immediately, however, Netflix deleted the trailer and then turned around and put it back up again. Weird. So the trailer released, and it literally makes Harry the savior of these people. So let me just tell you what it says. So it starts off with Harry standing there going, it is here at the Invictus Games that you realize it was the springboard that brought you to the next level. And it shows all these different, athletes. Then you get some upbeat rock music and Harry goes, the games don't focus on what causes the injury. It's really about the recovery and how to be part of a community again. It shows different athletes competing. And then it shows a man sitting with his family looking through a book. The man says, when I was a soldier, it meant the world to me. And once I was wounded, how do you define yourself then? And then they show another man who's tearful saying, what's the point of living? The men talk about having flashbacks. And one guy says, I'd like to be the father that's out there playing with their kids. And then one woman says, to rehabilitate myself, I needed Invictus. And it says, but the war doesn't allow us to relax. And they actually show tanks going down the road. They're getting pictures from the Russian war, and that's it. Then they show a Zoom call, and there's a woman in the call that goes, 4 or 5 of my teammates are serving, and then you hear shelling, and she goes, they're shelling. Then you hear uplifting music, and you see people competing again, and then Harry comes back on. And he says, as they're showing a helicopter evacuating somebody wounded, if your goal was to make your country proud, you've done it. And one woman picks up her face in a mirror, and she's wearing a GoPro on her forehead. Then he says, if your goal was to make your family happy, you've achieved it. And as the music crescendos, you see all these wounded people working out, and he goes, you are people of substance. You are people of resilience and strength. You have the heart of Invictus. So here's the very first thing that I noticed. Meghan Markle is not in the trailer anywhere. Now, we all know, we heard the rumors that a lot of stuff had to be redone because Meghan literally put herself into every shot, and it became all about Meghan Markle, and that could be one of the reasons why it took so long to release this. Now, for those of you who don't remember, there was a Ukrainian paramedic. Harry gave her a camera because he wanted footage for Invictus. And so he had her taping all of this stuff. Could you imagine putting somebody in harm's way for footage for your show? Unbelievable. I mean, the article says she got the body camera in 2021 to film for Netflix. Yes. And then, unbelievable. So notice the title of this article, Everything We Know About Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Heart of Invictus. Invictus belongs to Harry. Meghan is trying to take it over, but this was Harry, okay? So anyway, this is a 5-part docuseries which covers stuff that was taped coming up on a year ago. They've had to push it back and push it back and push it back because so much footage had Meghan in it that they couldn't put it out the way it was. Now, once again, Neil Sean did a video, and he talked about how people are saying that Harry should step down because look at how much money was spent dressing Meghan Markle at the Netherlands Invictus game. Remember, I did a video on that. I mean, we're talking $30,000, $40,000 outfits, and who do you think paid for that? Neil Sean, that people are saying that because of all the issues Harry is having with his family, that Meghan's having with her family, after what happened, the embarrassment of the New York City car chase that wasn't, all these issues, that it's not good for Invictus and he should step down. And I agree. Now, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be taping again at these games like they were at the 2020 games in the Netherlands. Now, for those of you who may want to catch up on the shenanigans that went on at the Invictus games in the Netherlands, I'm going to be putting the links for those videos in the description box below. Just remember that Harry is serving as the executive producer for this series. The Invictus Games Foundation would also, they're saying, act as an executive producer. I just don't know what's going to happen here, but I think the focus is no longer on the competitors. Okay, this is for Harry. This is for Harry to make money off of Netflix. Harry's making 40, 50, 60, 70 million off of Netflix. And yet it was Invictus that dressed Meghan Markle last year in so much. I mean, we're talking $30,000, $40,000 per outfit. You get where I'm going with this? I mean, if he was putting this up on Netflix and was putting all the money to the Invictus games, that would be one thing, but that's not what's happening here. Now, remember, Netflix has lost so many people. And now, like, for instance, one of my sons has gone to college. If I had Netflix and he wanted to watch, I would have to pay extra money for him to have his own password. Okay? Financially, they're in trouble. The only way that you can watch this Heart of Invictus is to get a Netflix subscription. And now they don't even offer that. I mean, unless you're going to pay a ton of money, you have to start watching ads again. Like, they're desperate, guys. I just don't. I, for one, am not going to watch this. I don't have, like I said, I don't have Netflix anymore. It's fake. Megan makes it fake for me. Plus the Better Up thing. Yeah. Nope, not for me. All right, you guys, palate cleanser. First, more hummingbirds. Then, Finn getting some exercise with my son's drone. And finally getting a treat. Watch this. Don't. Hummingbirds.
They don't actually mind this drone.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. We have hummingbirds.
Here.
Beautiful. Go get it! Get that drone! Oh my goodness. Such a good boy. Sit. And who takes the gentle treat? You're so gentle. There you go. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, you know what I want. Leave those comments and make them good. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future uploads. If you've already hit that button, double check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Don't forget to go into the description box. You'll find the links to my Twitter, my Getter, my Rumble, my email, as well as a physical address. And for those of you who've donated to my coffee fund or through the thanks button, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.